Welcome back to the morning show. Now, if you look back over the year of 2022, there's quite a number of things that have happened. And one of the most impactful tragedies to take place in South Africa was this year's KZN floods, which saw damage, loss of life and injury to thousands of KZN residents. This morning, we're joined by Collen Mashawana, who is founder of the Collen Mashawana Foundation, and he's here to tell us more about their plans to rebuild and revive the province and the wonderful work done by the foundation in support of families who lost houses due to the severe floods. Mr. Mashawana, thank you so much for being with us this morning on the morning show. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning. Thank you for hosting us this morning.
Let's start off with the Collen Mashawana Foundation. Paint the picture for us exactly what it is and the work that it does.
So the Collen Mashawana Foundation is an NGO, non-profit organization that's been in existence for just over 10 years now. We started the foundation to focus mostly on the elderly, child-headed families and people that are living with disabilities, just to come up with different intervention programs to be able to assist, improve the lives of those people. So we have been providing different solutions and different intervention programs in communities. We've been drilling boreholes in communities where there's no water. We've been feeding over 10,000 families during COVID. We have launched the housing program, which we started just over 2 years ago, which is a program to provide housing to those people that are living in dilapidated shelters, dilapidated shacks, who are mostly the most vulnerable, the elderly, child-headed families and people living with disabilities.
Sure, it's some fantastic work that the foundation is doing. In actual fact, you know, it's really encouraging to hear that the work still continues. I mean, a couple of days ago, we were listening to one NPO speaker who was speaking at the, I think it was an event that the president was hosting, speaking about funding that isn't coming to NGOs and NPOs, which is limiting their work, and hearing about the work that you've done in the recent time. It's very encouraging. But now let's focus into the KZN Rebuild Intervention Project that you're actually kicking off. I understand there's about 80 houses that, if I'm not mistaken, that will be built for affected families as a result of this flood. Maybe give us more details about that.
So as we all know, the KZN province is a province that was affected by the floods in April. A lot of people have been displaced in temporary shelters, in community halls, in churches, and those people are in a journey to try and rebuild their lives. It's been very difficult. The majority of them are waiting for government to come through with an intervention plan. As an organization that's been building houses mostly for the elders, like I said, we have also been building houses in KZN, donating them to affected victims. Old Mutual Foundation came on board. They approached us with an initiative that they wanted to launch in the province, which is an initiative to build homes for the most vulnerable amongst those that are affected by the floods.
Yeah.
So we have joined hands with them. We are currently in a partnership where we will be the implementing partner, building these houses for those victims. So 80 houses will not solve the problem, but it's a start. So yes, we are all starting with 80 houses. We launched the program on the 11th, which is tomorrow, in eThekwini municipality. And we will make sure that every second month we are giving away at least 10 houses and obviously assisting government and other civil societies that are working in that community. And
I mean, one of the things that was very painful to see and kind of came into the spotlight during the floods was the quality of building, the quality of the roads that were made, most importantly, the quality of houses that were built. Tell us maybe a little bit more in terms of the quality of the houses that will be built to ensure that, you know, we don't experience anything of the sort, because we do know that KZN is usually susceptible to quite a number of floods.
Definitely. There is a lot of work that the team has been doing, in assessment work. We've got engineers to assess the areas where we're going to be building to ensure that the soil is right. and where the soil is not okay, we are actually getting the right soil to be delivered on those specific sites. But some of those victims or people affected, we're actually moving them from their old stands and moving them to more suitable areas. We will be building 2-bedroom houses for majority of those beneficiaries. The houses will come with ceiling, will come with tiles, will come with water, electricity. The houses will also come fully finished, so we will finish the homes. We will ensure that there's water tanks in each home, and there's also a solar panel to obviously assist, because the people that we are assisting through this program, like I said, are the most vulnerable. That, you know, some are even victims of gender-based violence. You know, some are currently pregnant as we speak. Some are. I mean, we are launching the program tomorrow at a family where Gogo Ndlovu's house actually collapsed on her during the floods.
Sure.
And she had her leg amputated. She lost her home. She lost all her belongings, lost her leg in the process. She's currently now staying with the neighbors, and all her grandchildren are squatting in different houses. So those are the type of people that we are looking at assisting, and those type of people cannot wait for government to finish its processes, and they cannot wait for tomorrow. So we are urgently doing that, but at the same time we'll ensure that through the rush we give them quality homes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Mashawana, I think the work that you're doing is absolutely phenomenal, and I can't imagine the amount of work that happens behind the scenes. But also I do believe that taking hands with those that partner in with you is very important. So for someone who might be watching and wants to contribute to the project, how can they go about this?
We believe in partnership. As an organization that has been operating for more than 10 years, we have been self-funded ourselves. But we believe partnership is more than just about funding. Partnership is about contributing in that journey with whatever resources that one may come with. You know, it might be building materials, it might be food, it might be wheelchair for some of our beneficiaries. So we are inviting other partners to come on board. We believe what Old Mutual has done is highly remarkable, and it should be applauded. And we would like to see more other private companies doing the same. Yeah. You know, and it really doesn't have to be only with the Collen Mashawana Foundation, but find your own corner, find your own initiatives to be able to get involved in, to assist people. You know, we are currently with Old Mutual. We are currently with the Nelson Mandela Foundation. We have a partner called the Wheelchair Doctor that has come on board that will be donating wheelchairs to all the beneficiaries. So we are welcoming more help. We can be contacted. People can log into our website, which is www.collenmashawana.com. We are also on all social media platforms if anyone is willing to
get more details about that. Mr. Collen Mashawana, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the work that you do. I'm certain that all those families 100% appreciate the work that you do.
Thank you.
That is a absolutely beautiful picture, and it definitely is a long road to full recovery after the national disaster. But we thank Collen Mashawana Foundation for their committed efforts in redressing and rebuilding the province of KZN. Thank you to Mr. Collen Mashawana for talking to us about the KZN Rebuild Intervention Project. We take a quick ad break. We'll be back after this.